drunk gay men.
We're just being pretty masculine and drilling stuff. Welcome! My name is Chad and I live in NYC with my partner Colin. Living in the big asshole, you have to be creative with how you design your rental. So follow along on my journey as I make over my friends and foes' rental pads with my BF Colin, the Jim to my Pam, the Rachel to my Joey, the Hillary to my Hillary. And we know which Hillary I am. And don't forget to subscribe, because who doesn't love a good makeover? From Anne in Princess Diaries to Julia in that other movie about a princess. It's a princess on ice. Richard Gere puts her, dresses her up in pretty dresses and is like, skate for me. But what's even more gratifying than watching Julia say, big mistake, huge, home makeovers? Because long after Father Time has shriveled us into sun-made raisins, our wallpaper choice still stands. On a very sexy episode of Makeover Virgins, Colin and I transform our cozy living room into a ritzy one with built-in sconces, a decorative fireplace, wallpaper, a chandelier light cover, and brighter and lighter textures. Our current living room is definitely cozy. With our dark brown couch paired with some darker wood furniture and deep green curtains, we've loved living in this little earthy room. However, because our apartment doesn't get direct sunlight, we can go days where it feels constantly gray. Kind of like we live inside a cave, which, can be a vibe, but, you can only vibe in the dark for so long. While spending so much time at home the past couple years, me and Colin have gotten super into Sex and the City and style icon Carrie and sexual icon Samantha.
I'm telling you, we almost broke the bed.
For a man who works in a hard hat area, there was nothing hard about his area. Oh, he made a deposit, but it wasn't in the bank. I like occasional foreplay, as long as I'm the hottest of the four. And I know what you're thinking. What a cliche, Of course y'all love Sex and the City. And I have no rebuttal for that. How about you let me be happy and mind your own business?
I am humiliated!
We're obsessed with the fashion, the fun, and Sarah Jessica Parker's walk. But let's get real, the true star of the show is Charlotte's apartment. We are in love with how bright and airy it feels, yet warm and inviting. We love the textures, the wallpaper, the chandeliers, the class.
This place is huge. Wow. You live here alone?
Uh-huh.
Was your ex like a king or something? Wow.
He was a doctor.
Wow. I live in a studio.
Whilst obsessed, we knew that we wanted something a little funky, kind of like Carrie and Big's apartment or Carrie's apartment. Strike a balance between our Charlotte side and our Carrie side. So we took a few months, did some special DIYs. We tie it up at the top, then we string beads, then we just loop it around here, then we string beads, then tie it off at the end. That's basically all we're doing. And some serious thrifting to mix the vintage with the new to create a special, classy Park Ave apartment away from Park Ave rent. We first tackled our most intense DIY yet, a decorative fireplace. Looking at the scale of our apartment, we knew we couldn't go huge. It'd have to be a quaint class act. We just got back from Home Depot where we got all of our stuff for the fireplace. And the total was $173.10. So we're gonna lay out now the whole fireplace. So here's a quick blueprint of what the fireplace will look like when it's on the wall. Notice the little strips of wood we have to mirror the ribbing on the windows. This whole fireplace build took a week of gluing, painting, measuring. The idea is it'll fit like a puzzle piece. And sawing. Yes, sawing in our apartment. Love that it's almost 7. I don't want to get evicted. We will post an in-depth decorative fireplace tutorial next week, so stay tuned for that. We can't give everything away all at once. There's nothing sexier than suspense. Except for maybe Edward Norton. Once the pieces are assembled, it's time for the installation. We gave away our old TV and stand to a friend and got the new Samsung Frame TV to go over the fireplace. That's the TV that looks like art when it's off, so will totally seem super cultured. So we just had the TV installed and now we're putting up the fireplace. We're gonna try Velcro adhesive because there's a little bit of an indent in the wood, so we're thinking it shouldn't stick out from the wall too far, and this way it's renter friendly. Now the frame is up and it looks amazing, and all we need to do is put in like a backing for it and some design elements. But this is all you're gonna get until the reveal, because we wanna wow you. Next, we put up some gorgeous curtains. We love them. They're the perfect length. They're about 95 inches long. A linen blend is perfect. And it's like the 2-pack of these was like what? Like a little less than 20 bucks, maybe just about 20 bucks. Now to finish off this little area, we replace this dark boxy storage with a white corner cabinet. It looks something like this when we're done with it. It's all set up. I'm actually super happy with it. Okay, so here we are in North Carolina at Colin's parents' house. Right now, we have this nice vintage scone, very much the vibe we're going for, which is old money. So we decided, because we have that wallpaper pictured here, we were worried that this might be a little too ornate as is to go against the kind of very busy wallpaper. So we're gonna paint this white. We picked these up from Michael's, which is like the perfect fit. We have to attach this to this first, and then we're gonna put this whole thing on the wall.
We drew a center line down the middle here, right here, and then right there are the two ends of where the sconce hits. Then we just marked where the hole on the sconce is here, so we know that's where the hole will need to drill in. Symmetrically, like we have that hole there, we'll drill another hole in the bottom.
Yeah, I've done a lot. Like, so I did it before, and now it's his turn.
Did it! This is the best shot you could possibly want, right? Drill in hand,
Drill
cider in the
hand,
other
Stella
hand.
cider, yeah.
That's what Stella wants.
This is their new brand.
Drunk gay men.
We're just being pretty masculine and drilling stuff.
Good way when you're spray painting to make sure it's nice and even is to start past and then go over before you let go. This is ensuring that you're always moving across it. You're not spraying at it, which will start to make the paint pool and be very uneven.
We just finished painting the screw heads white, and we're about to put them in our pre-drilled holes on the back plate, and it should line up perf, like so such as. This way the sconce will look like it's built into the wall and not just an antique sconce that we hung. So now we gotta mount it. We could just take our anchor and our screw and drill it and call it a day. But we don't want these screw heads to show, so first we're just gonna pre-drill the hole into the back plate. So now see how it just sits on top like a normal screw? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this huge drill bit and we're gonna drill into the back plate just a little bit, kind of like you're doing an in-ground pool and you're gonna take a little skinny dip. It's recessed. And now this cubby will be capped by a beautiful wooden ball. People are gonna come into our apartment and think we have like money. Very Downton Abbey. That's my British accent. Okay, y'all, it's a pretty interesting night. We just kind of decided we are going to just start putting up the peel and stick wallpaper and just see what happens, because it's not precious. We gotta try it. We can't be that intimidated by it.
She stepped, floating on air, and I leapt straight out of my chair, almost wept. I swear I must have been dreaming. If I'm sleeping, don't wake me up now. Let me linger and meet her somehow. She glides across the room like a bride, without a groom. If I tried, would she assume I'd been drinking? Too much thinking won't do me no good. The bells are ringing, telling me that I should. Now we fly without a care, say goodbye to the folks down there. Ask me why, or when, or where, I won't answer. I'll romance her till I run out of steam. And if I'm dreaming, she's still here.
Look what we got for the back of the couch. I actually think it's so pretty I want to cry. It's like Joan Rivers chic. Next, we cover up this dirty, disgusting shelf by using Now we are in full decorate mode, and it's actually proving quite a challenge. The sconces we built don't actually work in the spot we intended to hang them. If they're flanking this picture, kind of off-center in the middle of this big wall, it looks less like they were already there and more like we hung them. So it's back to the drawing board and trying a slew of other options on this wall. It looks fun when we're all sped up and cute, but this actually took 4 hours. So we have made some progress. I'm very happy with what we've done here. We're creating 3 distinct moments on this wall. We have this mirror. This we've put directly above that, creating a beautiful little T moment. And then we're thinking about what to do here. I'm gonna wait to reveal what we end up doing with the walls because we're almost done with this whole makeover. I want it to be a surprise. The cherry on top of this makeover is a DIY chandelier cover. So we've all seen this sad renter light. Everyone has it, and it's bad for morale. Charlotte would never. So we've decided to DIY a chandelier cover for it. We've done something similar already to our bedroom ceiling light. We created this by taking a woven lampshade, turning it upside down, using cup hooks to hang it from the ceiling over the existing light, and then getting decorative beads to hang stylishly. This is probably the simplest form of a DIY light cover one could do, and it's made a world of difference. For our living room light, however, we are taking it one step further. We got this display cage from a thrift store and plan to turn it upside down, hang it from the ceiling with cup hooks over the existing light, same method as in our bedroom. However, we're going to zhuzh it up with crystal craft beads. This DIY, although easy, was time consuming. 5 hours and 2 Harry Potter movies later, we had a chandelier. After 2.5 months of planning and crafting, it's now time for the big reveal. Let's first take a look at the before. We turned this into And just like that, we have our dream living room. And also check this out. This is a little update we did. Let me show you. We added these curtains so that we can change back here. It's just like a little changing room in like a store, like an Old Navy. So we can do stuff like this.